Azarath Metrion Zinthos! Welcome to Origins. We go over the origins of your favorite superheroes and villains. Everyone knows of Raven from the Teen Titans, but with her dark and moody nature, one can't help but question, who is she? This is from Teen Titans issue number 20. Trigon is her father, and he sat on a dark throne in dozens of dark kingdoms. He would sit there watching souls beg for mercy from him, but he eventually grew tired of enslaving worlds and devouring all of the afterlife. In an attempt to bring enjoyment back into his life, he chose to slaughter innocents and rain unspeakable pain onto them. But he found inciting terror too easy and ruling to be too boring. So instead, he decided to begin using the tools of deception and seduction. Trigon would father many sons through this method until eventually he fathered a daughter of his own, Raven. While he killed most of his spawn, he chose to let Raven live, not for any compassion because he lacked that, but because he chose to teach her the antithesis of destruction. He wanted her to learn about creation and to know love, to learn the one thing that he was incapable of passing on to her, and then change the 7 underrealms into her image. He had dark and evil plans, but her mother ran off with her, leaving Trigon wanting. He wouldn't learn where Raven had gone for many years, and where they ended up going was an entire universe dedicated to peace. By the time Trigon found her, the monks of this world had put out the flames of rage within her. But in Raven's youth, she knew knowledge was power, and she learned everything that she could from them. And as Trigon grew closer, she wished to not risk their lives, and she fled from this world. She fled to Earth, where she ran into the Phantom Stranger. It was a part of the Phantom Stranger's own plan, to put someone inside of Trigon's army, someone with a small amount of good in her, in an attempt to raise a rebellion against him. But Trigon knew Raven had his blood and his dark heart. He didn't need to control her, only to liberate her dark heart from the place of good that it had been placed. Time passes differently in Trigon's realm, and while Earth only saw her leave for a week, it was much longer than that. Trigon kept her at his side at all times, allowing her to feed her bloodlust on his destruction. But, as it did with Trigon, the death and destruction of whole worlds began to bore Raven. So he made her the queen of the Underrealm in an attempt to begin facilitating his original plans. She took her seat, and she longed for more. She knew that Trigon intended for her to rule Earth, but she did not want to do it alone. She wanted companions, be it lovers or peers. So she appeared in front of the Teen Titans to enact her own plans. And that is the story of Raven in the New 52. We're going to be going through most of the Teen Titan origins and eventually lead to the Teen Titan stories, hopefully. But we need you guys to let us know if you want the Teen Titan stories. Give this video a like, and when we finish up with the origins, we'll be moving towards those. I'm Benny the Comic Historian, and I'll see you next time right here.